Okay, look. I think we should just call this week FNAF week, because I made a community post about this when the trailer went up, and I said that I promised that the next Bendy and the Ink Dark Revival video would go up. It has done, but the night before, Stillwall Studios decided to release the teaser for Ruin. So, I think it was a week ago, or a couple of days ago, we reacted to the Security Breach TV website, which had been updated for the Security Breach 3 DLC, called Ruin. I didn't realise that they were going to release a teaser like 2 days after the film trailer. So, I will say, so yes, this is for the teaser for the Ruin DLC. This is the free DLC for Security Breach. I will say up front, because it's been a few days now, because again, I wanted to get the Dark Revival video up first, because I promised you guys that. I will say I have watched this once, so, but I was debating whether to do a video on this, and I was like, actually, I've got a few things that I want to talk about on here, so yeah. So what we're going to do is, this is going to go the exact same way as the film trailer. We're going to watch this once, and then we're going to go through it. So yeah. Another point I actually want to make as well, and I think I did put a pinned comment about this, when I uploaded the film trailer as well for FNAF, for some reason the film trailer, I think the recording got messed up, or the processing got messed up. The trailer looked a bit sort of choppy, so I do apologise for that. I don't really know what happened there, to be honest. But yeah, let's react to the Ruin teaser.
Cassie, I hope you get this message. I'm trapped here at the Pizzaplex, or what's left of it. I don't have time to go into how I got here, but you've got to help me out. Save me,
Everything
Cassie,
looks
please.
completely destroyed.
It's so dark down here.
That looks different. Oh yay. Yeah, everything looks like completely run down now. Ooh! I haven't watched this in a few days, so it's interesting to see some parts of, see some parts again.
Don't give up on me yet.
And there's the release date. So I really thought it was going to be like, you know, with the promo of Security Breach, where I thought it was going to be like, we were going to get like a couple of like cartoons or clues leading up to this. But no, literally 2 days later, after the film trailer, they were just like, here's the teaser. So, which is very, very interesting. Okay, so my initial thoughts. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm very interested to know what ending is the true ending, because I always thought the implication was that the Burn Trap ending was the true ending of the game. So Burn Trap was that rabbit thing, William Afton coming back, we destroyed him. The building, I think, burnt down from what I remember. We'll go back through this in a minute. I did notice there was a shot of, I think it was Glamrock Freddy, who was like completely shattered, which was the ending where Vanny got killed by security bots. So I am a little concerned about what ending they've gone with, because if they've gone with the Vanny dying ending, well, that's her character completely wasted, and that would be a shame if that's what they picked. Like if she ended up like dying and that was it, because it's just wasted potential. And I do like her character, but I've said this before, she was in my game for about 10 seconds. You know, not including the cutscenes or anything. So she wasn't really a threat or like an enemy. Glamrock Chica was more of a villain than anything else. Another thing that does worry me is that, and I hope they've learned from this. I hope they've learned from the launch of the main game, because when it was released, you guys have seen my playthrough of Security Breach. It doesn't run well. And actually, because I have it on PlayStation 4, my copy of the game, because I have been doing another playthrough of the game, it still doesn't run amazingly. It kind of runs like a PS1 game, to be honest. It's a little better than what it was, but not anything amazing. And it does concern me about how this is going to run. Because I've seen people say like, oh, it looks really good and it looks amazing, but I'm a bit like, yeah, but we also thought about that from the trailers of the actual main game. So that does concern me about whether they've actually learned from their mistakes. Learn not to rush things, because I think, to be fair, when we got the teaser poster, I think that was like 1 or 2 years ago or something. So I hope they've kind of taken a bit more time to develop this. I am also intrigued at why, so Cassie and Gregory seem to know each other. Cassie is the girl that we're playing as, but they seem to be friends. Now I am interested to know why that is. I'll go into it actually once we've gone through some of the shots in the trailer, because I have some theories on that, but I'm not going to explain it until we've actually gone into the trailer. So let's actually probably go through this, and I'll explain a bit more. Okay, so I didn't notice this, but that's... Okay, so I'm trying to think where this is. That looks like the entrance. Yeah, come back soon. That's the entrance. So you had below it, you had the shutters coming down, and that's, yeah, by the entrance, and then behind you, you got the golden, like, Freddy statue. So it's all been boarded up, which is interesting, and there's newspapers around it. So I don't know how long it's been since the last game compared to this, but if you notice the figure in the middle jumping in, I think that's Cassie. That was something I didn't actually notice upon watching the trailer. But it's so I don't know what the time frame is between the main game and this. And I also, again, I don't know what ending they've picked to have the true ending to continue on this. And I am hoping it's not going to be the Vanny dying one, because that'll be a shame, to be honest. So people have pointed this out already on like social media and stuff, but this is Roxanne Wolf. Now Roxanne Wolf's endoskeleton looks completely different than the main game. So I don't know if that's like a difference in game development, or whether something else is pretending to be her, or whether that is actually her endoskeleton and like the snout fell off and, you know, gone more destroyed. So that's what is interesting to me. The other thing that I'm thinking as well is, so I will say up front, I haven't read all of the Tales from the Pizzaplex books. I am halfway through the second one at the moment. But I do know about a couple of the future stories. So there's a robot called the Mimic, which is apparently a robot that mimics like humans and creatures and that kind of thing. But there's a really big strong theory that actually Glitch Trap and Burn Trap aren't William, but they're the Mimic. So the Mimic has taken on this form and kind of copied William Afton and how he is and his work and stuff. So my other theory going on from that is that this might be the Mimic, because the endoskeleton does look a little different, especially in like the facial area. Or again, it could be her endoskeleton and actually the snout just fell off. It looks really cool though. I do really like it. It looks really cool. Okay, so this was another interesting thing for me, is that it feels like with this one the mechanics are going to be different. So whereas in the main game you had, if you were caught by the animatronics, that was it, game over. But with this, it feels like, because, and this one's Monty, so this is Monty Gator. So it feels like with this one you have a chance to like escape. Because what he's doing at the moment is like trying to snap at Cassie, but it feels like Cassie can, like, you know, hold them back and you can fight against it, which also for a kid this is really strong. Like I know it's game mechanics and stuff, but this is a very strong child. But I think that's really cool to have, to give the player a chance to actually fight back. I think that would be a really cool game mechanic to have. Okay, so this is the big reason why I think the Vanny dying ending could be the true ending. Because if you look on the left, that is the lit up panels in Phaser Blast, or Phaser Blast, in the laser tag area. This robot here looks like the feet at the bottom look like Glamrock Freddy. Now again, with the Vanny dying ending, and there's the staff build right next to it. With the Vanny ending, you had, you know, that did take place in Phaser Blast. You had the staff bots tearing apart Glamrock Freddy. This is it. So I'm now wondering, yeah, that does concern me. If Vanny is dead, or maybe she isn't, maybe she managed to get away and she's even more crazy and torn up than she was, which I would rather they go for, rather than her dying, because like I've already said, it was wasted potential on what could have been a really cool character. But this is interesting. So yeah, I feel like the Vanny ending is probably the true ending. So I'm not entirely sure what Cassie's doing here to Roxy, but I know there's been some theories as well that actually Roxy will end up helping you. I think that could be really cool if another animatronic like helps you instead of the Glamrock Freddy. Like maybe Glamrock Freddy is now decommissioned, gone, and another one helps you instead. I think that could be really cool. And yeah, here's a closer look at her face as well. So I think either this could be a completely different endoskeleton or the snout just broke off. But it looks really cool. I do really, really like it. But yeah, maybe Roxanne's helping us. That could be cool. It would be cool to have a different animatronic helping us. And maybe she doesn't do it straight away. Maybe she like, you know, goes after you for a while, and then this is the moment where she changes her mind, her changes her programming to help you. Okay, now this is probably my favourite shot in the entire trailer. Look at them! So one side is yellow and the other side's blue, so they've merged. Because they're broken, they've both merged together. So they're both awake now. You've got the red eye on the right as well and the yellow eye on the left. They're both awake. So how's that going to work? I'm very interested to know what the mechanics are going to be with that. But also, poor Sun, I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, he's got his little nightcap on as well. So yeah, Moon and Sun are awake now. Which I'm very interested to know what the mechanics are going to be like with that. This also looks really cool. Again, the designs here look so cool. And I hope... I was one who... I didn't really mind the more family-friendly nature of the game. Of the main game. It didn't make sense, considering, you know, this started as the child murderer with dead kids and stuff. But I didn't really mind the Security Breach was a bit more family-friendly. Didn't really have that much jump scares and stuff. But I'm also hoping that this does go like back into like the horror genre. I am hoping it becomes a bit more scary than what it was, and that it does go back into its horror roots. This looks really cool though, I love this. Okay, we gotta talk about the ending part. So, and this section was actually the main reason why I wanted to do a video on this. Because that's the Vanny mask. That is Vanny's mask. Now, I think that's from Help Wanted. I don't think that's her mascot head from Security Breach. Because with the head that she had in Security Breach, it was a proper, like, you know, fursuit mascot head. You know, it's all one thing and you put it over your head and that's it. But with this feels like a regular mask, which is what she had in Help Wanted. So I think that's what this is, which could be so cool. Maybe it gets transferred over from Princess Quest, or I don't know, maybe one of the Help Wanted like studios or something is connected to the Pizzaplex. But yeah, this whole section's so cool. So we end up putting the Vanny mask on at some point. Probably not a good idea, to be honest. we know how that went, so it's probably not the best idea. But this is going to be very interesting. I am wondering if we're going to have to do a couple of missions where it's like Glitchtrap is talking to us or something. That could be cool. That could be really cool. Now here's the last shot of the trailer. I can't figure out who this is, Because I originally thought this was Vanny. But I don't know. It might be Vanny. Maybe we put the mask on and Vanny's the one who starts talking to us. And then that could reintroduce, actually, which is what I was hoping Security Breach did. Maybe that could introduce Vanny as like the new William Afton. Like she's replacing him as the new like big bad. I think that could be a way to go. But this definitely interests me a lot. I'm very interested with this. And then yeah, the release date being July. Not very long actually. We've got 2 months. I don't know when in July yet, but yeah, I will definitely be playing it. I also don't know if I have to complete the game again. I'm halfway through it anyway, but I'm a bit like, oh no, do I have to do everything again? Can I really be bothered? But I don't know. But yeah, it comes out in July. I'll probably complete the game by that point as well anyway. And then yeah, I will be playing this on the channel. Because it is a free DLC. I do want to see what it's like. And it'll be fun to play it. I just hope it performs a lot better than the main game. That is my big worry. Is that will it actually, you know, will it actually work? Will it be buggy or not? I don't know. I hope not. That's the thing. I really hope that still will have learned from the launch of Security Breach. I really do. And this does look really good. I'm so excited. Look, FNAF fans are like really eating well this week. We got the Ruin DLC trailer, we got the film. But this was my reaction and sort of, I guess, going through of Security Breach Ruin DLC. This is the gameplay trailer. I'm very excited for it. It comes out in July. It's completely free if you have the game. But yeah, I will definitely be playing this on the channel. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye!